What's up, internet? It's your boy Dirty Booty Hole, and I'm the creative director at xCephasx Studios, where we make animations for clothing brands and snack brands. So if you need an animation, all my information is in the description. Let's jump into today's video. Today's video is about men not approaching women anymore. I'm not sure if this is a problem, really, because at this day and age, women are kind of spazzes. So
I'm in an era where I hate when men talk to me.
Like, what happened? What happened with the chivalry? You see that bar? You see the bar full of men sitting down, literally just watching women in heels stand up? Like,
remember the days when guys...
What? You're telling me that if I'm at a bar already sitting at the table because I got there early, and you are standing, I need to give up my seat? So you want me to be chivalrous in a time where women got rid of chivalry because they wanted equal rights? Chivalry cannot exist in a place that has equal rights. It literally defeats the whole purpose. Think about it. You're what, like, no, shut up. Get into
guys used to come up to girls and they'll try to get their numbers. They'll be real sweet and, hey, can I buy you a drink? And, be macking. They spitting game. Well, those days are over. Men aren't doing that anymore. Men are not going up to women like they used to. Men are not macking. Men are not being super chivalrous to women anymore when they're out at the bars anymore. And apparently women are speaking on it. So here's a couple of clips of people that's speaking on it right now.
Like, what happened? What happened with the chivalry? You see that bar? You see the bar full of men sitting down, literally just watching women in heels stand up? Like,
you want to know what happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. See, what y'all girls don't understand is that when men get online, they actually be paying attention to the stuff that y'all be saying and doing, right? Especially when attractive girls get online and say and do stuff. That's who they be focused on. So every time you see a pretty girl make a video and talk about how she be disgusted when men talk to her when she out, how she don't like it when men look at her, men have conversations with her, don't talk to her. Like, when she makes videos like that, the men are paying attention. When women like that are making videos, the men are paying attention, right? And so they figure, okay, well, this must be what it is. This must be what women want, right? It don't matter about the women who ain't really that attractive, who get online and be like, oh my God, we want you to talk to us when you out. Like, they're not listening to you. They listening to the girls who they find attractive and what those girls are saying, right? So
That's crazy. Well, it's crazy that y'all are using that as some sort of thermometer, like a barometer to kind of gauge the market, what the super hot girl is saying on TikTok. I get it. But on the other hand, you can't blame the dudes for doing what they're doing, bro. Because in this day and age, you have these things where women are consenting. Even if you do end up bagging the shorty will consent. And then the next day she'll wake up and then she'll revoke the consent. All right? And then you end up having a case. You end up being ridiculed. You end up being a meme on TikTok. You end up with your whole entire life destroyed. And you might even lose your job. So we're in a time right now where there's just too much yap going on, and there's too much, I guess, everyone's looking for clout. So it's not safe for men to be doing the things they used to be doing. All right?
you can't counteract the girls who they find to be attractive and them saying silly stuff online. So back to the point. Because those girls are getting online and saying silly stuff like that, when men go out now, they not hollering at you, they not bothering you, and they not getting up out their seat to let you have it. You know why? Because you've gotten online and showed how entitled you are, and you've shown how disrespectful a lot of y'all are. Why would somebody want to give up their seat for you? All right? You knew you was going to be standing up when you put the heels on. It is what it is. But for y'all to think that you can keep getting online and saying all of this outrageous stuff so that you could be a girl's girl and get follows and likes from other women and think that this stuff is not going to show up in real life some kind of way, it is. See, here's the thing. When men get online and they try to give women advice and tell women about what type of women they like, what they're attracted to, what they want, women meet them with, oh my God, we don't care what you want. We don't care, right? Because you...
Exactly. That's exactly it. That's exactly how it goes. Women's, I guess, like we can call them prerequisites, or women's needs or wants are always championed. All right. A man's wants and recommendations are always looked at like they could be thrown under the rug, thrown under the bus. A shorty says she wants a guy who makes 6 figures, 6 feet tall. Everyone says, you go, girl. A guy says, I want my shorty to listen, not wear skimpy clothing when she goes out. Everybody turns around and says, you're controlling, you're insecure. They might even throw out the crazy one, which is he was emotionally abusive. Now, that you're telling me In a society where a man just wants his shorty to not go out dressed like a feline or a cat on Halloween, because I know y'all shorties be tripping on that day. Y'all are saying that, oh no, he's controlling. All right, that's it. That's really how it be. So y'all see why we're in a time right now where y'all are just going buck crazy, dude.
You a girl's girl and you trying to impress other women. So for the sake of that, it going one ear and out the other. When men try to give you good advice about men that's trying to play you in real life and tell you that if a man just trying to go with the flow of BSing you about a title, he don't really want you, the way that's going in one ear and out the other, you think that that's what men doing too. But they not. They actually using social media to gauge how to deal with y'all in real life. And so because of that, that is the reason why I said when you going out, they ain't bothering you no more. When you going out, they ain't giving up their seat to you, right? Because remember when y'all get online and y'all try to make it seem like anybody who say anything to you must be trying to attack you? Remember that man versus bear? Remember, you can't just get on here and just be saying anything, right? And then think that ain't nobody gonna take it serious or think that there is some truth to what you be saying. So if you needed an answer to that question, there it is.
All right, let's get to the next scene here. You don't want to even give me that?
Where I hate when men talk to me. Maybe that's an era that I'm
Why
always
is this
in, now that I
bitch
say it out loud.
whispering, dude?
Either way, why is it when you want none of them to speak to you, when you want to be invisible to men, that all of them approach you? And it's like, I want to wear a sign on my head that says, I don't want to talk to you. And they all approach me and they're talking to me and I'm like, I'm married. And they're like, well, where's your husband? And I'm like, what the, how do I win?
You know what's so weird about videos like that? Those same kind of girls will say, where are all the good men at? How do ladies expect to meet a man, to actually get to know a man, if now the women are getting online saying they don't want men approaching them? So what exactly are we supposed to do? Because those same women are saying, I'm not going to approach a man. So how exactly do y'all think you're one day going to find your husband? I feel like people's egos are way too big nowadays. People's DMs have inflated their brains to think that you're this high and mighty person where you could be like, I don't want anybody approaching me, but one day you're going to want a husband and a family. It's just weird behavior. And men, we hear this stuff. And of course, any sound-minded man is like, wait a minute, women don't want to be approached no more. They feel disgusted by men approaching them. All right, you know what? F it. Like, I'm not about to be looked at as some creep when I go out, when I know all I'm trying to do is court a stranger. I'm the one taking all the risk with low reward. You got to think about it as a man. So you walk up to a woman. She's a complete stranger. This can go one or two ways. She can either give you conversation. She could turn you down lightly, or she could just disrespect you and you embarrass in front of your friends. Or yes, she'll give you the number, you take her out, you spend money on her, you are chivalrous to her, you have great conversation with her, you make sure she get home safe, you make sure that all of these things is aligned just for her to possibly be a gold digger, or just for her to possibly be like, oh, I don't know how to cook, oh, I don't know how to clean, oh, I'm not doing that, I'm not here to be controlled, but I do like a man to be a provider. So for a man, it's like, it's so much risk just walking up to a woman with low reward. So why even do it? I would say this, fellas, do not start to feel like you shouldn't walk up to ladies, because all ladies don't have the same mindset of the ladies that are on the internet. I will say this, think about where you go to find ladies though. I feel like the bar, the club, these are places that people kind of try to check a box in their head to boost their egos. It's a whole...
Yeah, it's true. It's not... At the end of the day, when it really comes down to it, all these videos about people saying, oh no, relationship this, relationship that, it's not a tell-all for the entire global landscape, all right? These are minute situations that are being exacerbated online and being shown a lot of lights, when in reality, it's not the whole picture, all right? So continue to approach, continue to just do what feels natural, continue to follow the flow, and do not let any of these things that are going on distract you from the bigger picture. Because at the end of the day, these girls yapping and telling you they don't want men to approach them, these are just devilish succubi, all right? They're just the lowest bottom of the barrel girl looking for internet love, internet clout, trying to get some kind of Shein or Fashion Nova deal. I don't know. But these are not respectable women that you want to be bringing home anyway. So let your intuition guide you, bro. If there's a cute girl that you see, she's clearly smiling at you, she's clearly been giving you a couple of looks, she looks wholesome, she looks like she grew up on a farm in Iowa, please approach this woman, because god damn, I know she knows how to cook, bro. Especially if she got those big chunky cow thighs. All right, let's get back into this.
Not getting approached by men any longer, and several people, actually a couple thousand people, left comments, a lot of men, and I really appreciate y'all comments. And a lot of the comments coming from the men were saying that they stopped approaching women because us as women said that we don't want to be approached anymore. And I want to know which women y'all heard this from. I want to know. I think I've seen in the past maybe women saying they don't want to be approached at the gym. But other than that, I feel like most women would prefer to be approached in person as opposed to like online on an app or something. I don't know. That's what I think. That's how I feel. I also gathered that
Yeah, but no one cares how you feel because you're not good looking. All right. On that note, I will catch you guys in the next video. Let's go.